Good morning, my dear friends. Now referring to you, exemptions, banking sector, NBFC sector. Banking sector, what exemptions are there? The following are exempted. 1. Interest on short-term loan, long-term loans are exempted from the payment of GST. Penal interest for delay in repayment of loan also be exempted. Discount end on bill discount exempted. The 3 points I referred. 1, 2, 3. The 3 points I am explaining with help of a simplified example. A banking company offering interest on loan, offering the loan by cutting the interest, penal interest or discount. How to understand this? Assume with one example. Here, State Bank of India, let us say T Nagar branch, Chennai. They provide these services or they provided, say, loan given to BI, Bharatwaj Institute, let us say rupees 100 lakh, which is 1 crore. And this company paid to them repayment of loan, let us say 110 lakhs. In this case, 10 lakhs is called what? Interest on loan. Such interest on loan is dash type of nature, exempted nature under GST. As a result, no GST. Is clear? Huh? Then what is the penal interest, sir? Sir, this loan 110 lakhs repayment over 10 years. Per year 11 lakhs, 11 lakhs, 11 lakhs for 10 years. You get my point, sir? Repayment amma, principal how much? 10 lakhs. Interest how much? 1 lakh. Per year 11 lakh for 10 years. Therefore 110 lakhs. Loan amount 100 lakhs. Interest, total interest 10 lakhs. Interest not attract GST. Why not attract GST means you have to have concept. Here if you refer, this loan is a main supplier. Is a main supply. Such a main supply taxable. Main supply is what type of transaction is a transaction in money. Money, neither goods nor service. We have definitions, sir. Section 2, subsection 52, the term goods. Goods does not include money. We too have service. Section 2, subsection 102 of the CGST Act, service defined. Service excludes money. Apo, the money means which money you are taking? A legal currency, legal tender. What is legal tender? RBI recognized one. 100 rupee note, 200 rupee note, 50 rupees note, 500 rupees note. It's called what? Legal tender. You get my point, sir? Accepting. That means Reserve Bank of India said a piece of paper, for example, let us say voucher. Voucher is 5,000 rupees voucher, gift voucher. This gift voucher is recognized by the Reserve Bank of India as a legal tender. Meaning what? If I purchase the gift voucher for rupees 500 rupees, 500 worth of the gift voucher, I am buying at 450. From whom I am buying? From a seller. Who is the seller? Seller is authorized by the Reserve Bank of India to sell the vouchers. If I purchase the vouchers for rupees 500 by paying how much? 450, and the 450 rupees I paid and I purchase a voucher of 500. With that voucher, if I go to the Adidas showroom or shop or stop or otherwise the reputed shops, Reliance, for example, where I am buying the goods, let us say I purchase one particular cell phone worth rupees 8,000. I have the voucher how much? 500. If I give that 500 rupees voucher, I will pay balance only 750, 7,500 plus voucher how much? 500. The seller accepted my rupees 500 voucher as equal to money, correct? If that is equal to money, is called what? Legal tender. So money includes what are the type of transactions. For example, I have a fixed deposit 1 lakh rupee where State Bank of India. After 1 year, I went to the State Bank of India. I given the fixed deposit receipt. He will give the amount of 1 lakh plus interest. That means fixed deposit what type of nature hai? Money nature. Get my point, sir? Anything is acceptable equal to money is called what? Is a money transaction, a money. So the money does neither goods nor service. Likewise, if I have a promissory note, promise rupees 1 lakh. So at the end of the promissory note, the time period, I have given the promissory note saying that, sir, you promised me to pay so much amount in the promissory note you signed. Now please pay the money. So by taking that particular promissory note, he is paying the money to me. In that case, promissory note is what type of nature? Money nature. You get my points of what I'm saying? Fixed deposit, promissory note, currency, fixed the otherwise the whatever may be the negotiable instrument nature is called as money. Money neither goods nor service. What is given loan? Loan in the form of money, which is main supply. Since main supply not taxable, accretion thereon also interest not taxable. Get my point, sir? Now, interest, you understand? Interest on money, interest on loan is example supply. This point I highlighted under the composition scheme. Yes or no? Under composition scheme, interest on deposits, loans, advances not form part of the turnover, which is not includable, said or not? Similar to that, here it is similar to that only here. Now, when I am going to repay, Bharatwaj Institute going to repay over a period of 10 years, one installment, let us say, third year delay happened, installment delay happened, for which banker charging penal interest rupees 10,000, then that 10,000 rupees taxable or not taxable, penal interest for delay in repayment, the law here says also exempted. Got the clarity? Now this penal interest we named as penal charges. Amendment taken place. Why penal charges, sir? Penal interest gives impression interest on interest. Bankers should not charge interest on interest. As a result, the Reserve Bank of India said, hey bankers, you do not call penal interest. If repayment delay happen, any installment due repayment delay happen, you charge penal charges. Now the question comes in the examination, penal interest is exempted, what about penal charges? Listen to me. Department GST started to ask the GST on the penal charges. Penal interest only exempted, penal charges not exempted. Then the CBS issue circular. Is there amendment? I am going to take up amendments lecture for you people separately. That time it takes some time also. What I will do is I am going to upload maybe in a day or two or maybe by next week amendments applicable CMA Inter CS Executive for the forthcoming December 25 exam. It will hardly runs 1 hour, 1.5 hour maximum, a video, which also upload in your particular group. You please go through it when you feel comfortable. Not now itself. Let's cover the syllabus. Unless you are aware of the syllabus or topics, you cannot able to go and understand the amendments. You need to understand the subject first. Now understand here, my point here is penal interest not taxable. Penal charges taxable. Department says yes taxable. Then the CBSE said, hey department, sorry, penal charges, a new name is recommended by Reserve Bank of India in replacement of penal interest. Therefore, penal charges also exempted. Understand? Got the clarity? Now, what about discount? You know bill discount? You might have come across bills of exchange problems there. Now, one bank, let us say, example 2, Canara Bank, let us say, Chennai branch, bill rupees 10 lakh, discount with, let us say, OK Bank. Now, OK Bank paid 9,50,000. Means what? Bill worth how much? 10 lakh, which got discounted with the other bank. Bill discount is possible from bank to bank, not possible to bank and Bharatwaj Institute. You get my point? Bank to bank. புரியுதா இல்லையா? புரியும் போது என்ன பண்ணணும், நீங்க ஊன்னு சொல்லணும், இல்லைன்னா ஓகே சொல்லணும், அட்லீஸ்ட் சொல்லணும். என்னடா அது அப்படியே பார்த்தா என்ன அர்த்தம்? அது நோ ரியாக்ஷன், நோ ஆக்ஷன். நான் கிளாஸ்க்கு வரேன் அப்ப சொன்ன கோப்பிங்களா? புரியுதா புரியலையா? புரிஞ்சிச்சா ராஜா? புரிஞ்சிச்சா? 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 ஏமா? எஸ் எஸ் திஸ் ரோ கடைசியில் என்ன புரிஞ்சிச்சு? penal interest equal to penal charges. Both are exempt. Interest on loan exempted. Bill discount, what do you mean? The discount taken place bill between two banks. 10 lakhs worth of the bill discounted at other bank and other bank paid 9,50,000. What is the discount? This discount here, discount rupees 50,000. When repay by the Canara Bank to OK Bank, how much to repay? 10 lakhs has to pay. We get my point? In that case, what is the discount? Nothing but interest. Bill discount nothing but what, sir? Oh my God. Under a discount 50,000 is nothing but interest, which is on money. Therefore, this interest also, this what? Discount also exempt. Now got the clarity? Bill discount nothing but what? Interest only. Now, anybody can answer to me, ಈ ரெண்டு எக்ஸாம்பிள் இல்லைங்க, மேலே வந்து ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்கு எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஒன், தென் கீழே ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் 2 இருக்கு. இதை ரெண்டு என்ன வித்தியாசம் கரெக்டாக நீ கண்டுபிடிச்சி சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். ஓகே, ஒன் மோர் திங், ஃபர்தர் மோர். இப்போ ரெண்டு இருக்குல்ல, அங்கே மேலே ரெண்டு இருக்கா? மேலே ஒன்று இருக்கு, கீழே ஒன்று இருக்கு. ஹியர் ஒன் இஸ் தேர், தென் ஹியர் ஒன் இஸ் தேர். இந்த ரெண்டுத்துக்கு என்ன வித்தியாசம் கண்டுபிடிச்சி நீங்கள் கரெக்டாக சொல்லுங்க. இதுக்கு அண்ட் இதுக்கு என்ன வித்தியாசம்? இந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கேஸ் loan sanction how much? 100 lakhs full loan, and while collecting year by year interest collected. Is clear? Second case, interest deducted upfront and give the loan. Get my point? Discount collected upfront means interest. You know, local people used to give the interest. வட்டி கொடுப்பாங்க இல்லையா? 10 ரூபா வட்டி. இப்போ நீங்கள் 100 ரூபா கேட்குறீங்கன்னு வச்சுங்களேன் சார், உங்களுக்கு 90 ரூபா கொடுப்பாங்க. கொடுத்துட்டு உங்கள்கிட்ட எவ்வளோ வாங்குவாங்க? உங்கள்கிட்ட 100 ரூபா வாங்குவாங்க. உங்கள்கிட்ட இருந்து 10 ரூபா டிஸ்கவுண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு பேலன்ஸ் 90 ரூபா தான் கொடுப்பாங்க உங்களுக்கு, 90 rupees. When they collecting from you, how much they collect? 100 rupees they collect. Or they collecting what? Like to say, that is a மோசம் அது. பட் பேங்க் இந்த நாட்டுக்கு அந்த மாதிரி கொடுக்கும்போது லோனு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் எவ்வளோ அமௌண்ட் கழிச்சிட்டு பேலன்ஸ் அமௌண்ட் கொடுத்தாங்க. ஸோ 10 லட்சத்துக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டு 50,000 என்ன பண்ணாங்க 10 லட்சம் 50,000 கழிச்சிட்டு பேலன்ஸ் 9,50,000 paid to the other bank. Other bank when repay, they repay the full amount of 10 lakhs. பட் லோக்கல் பாலா இது ரொம்ப மோசமே. கொடுக்கும்போதே 10 ரூபா வாங்குவாங்க, 9 rupees கொடுப்பாங்க, திருப்பி ரீகட் பண்ணி 100 ரூபா கிரெடிட் பண்ணுவாங்க. அப்போ டபுள் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட், அது மோசமான வட்டி. அது சம் ஜென்டில்மேன் வாட் தே வில் டூ, ஓகே சார் 100க்கு 5 ரூபா இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் சார், இந்த இடத்துக்கோ 95 rupees. Get my point, sir? You repay to me 100 rupees. Get my point, sir? So my point here to say is very simple. இந்த ரெண்டுத்துக்கும் வித்தியாசம் என்ன தெரியுமா? அங்கே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கோயிங் ஆன் பெய்டு. Here interest are deducted upfront. Both are nothing but interest only. Only name only we call them differently. Therefore, the same thing I am sending to you to your mobile. On the chat, same point what I sent, what I referred, I sent to you. Is clear? Just a matter of 1 second. Marandi pona time late avudhu. Ask me a doubt, Raja. Tell me loudly. கஸ்டமருக்கு இருக்காது, நார்மல். அது பேங்க் மூலம் தான் பண்ண முடியும். இப்போ என்ன பண்ண தெரியுமா, அப்போ கஸ்டமர் அது முன்னாடி இருந்துச்சு ராஜா. பிஃபோர் தி அர்ஷத் மெஹதா கேஸ், that fraud taken place long back, that time bill discount was there. Thereafter the bill discount is only between banks. Private party allow பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. You take the loan. இப்போ லோன் சம்பந்தப்பட்டது பாருங்க. Here Bharatwaj Institute taken the loan how much, sir? In the example 1 crore 100 lakhs. இப்போ for granting that loan there is documentation charges இருக்குமா? documentation charges, அப்புறமேட்டுக்கு legal charges, processing fee. இது எல்லாமே வந்து let us say rupees 2000 taxable or exempt. This entire supply of services will attract GST. Taxable. Documentation charges for processing the loan, processing fees, legal charges charged which is not exempted, which is clearly established as supply of services. Like this, Raja, simple example. You want to make a note, quickly make a note of this. Documentation charges for processing loan, legal charges, processing fees for loan sanction, that charges taxable service which is not exempted, Now you tell me scope of supply cover pannamile. Tell me securities, sale of securities is supply of goods, supply of services, or neither both? Securities, neither both. Excellent, perfectly correct. You are right, Raja. Securities, you know what do you mean by securities? Equity shares, for example, held by Bharatwaj Institute. What is the value? Value how much? 10 lakhs. This 10 lakhs worth of the shares sold by Bharatwaj. Sale proceeds rupees 10 lakhs. This sale attract the GST? No. He rightly said these and all neither goods nor services. So I will say that no, simple terminology. Not goods, not a service. If so, output No GST. Is clear, Baba? Now, where they sold in secondary market. Now you are aware of that. Little bit higher study means what? It will maybe there in your CS executive assault over buying and selling of shares in the secondary market is not possible without the help of a stockbroker. Correct? Stockbroker இல்லாம நான் விற்க முடியுமா? விற்கவே முடியாது, வாங்கவும் முடியாது. எங்க வாங்கலாம் தெரியுமா? IPO இனிஷியல் பப்ளிக் ஆஃபர் வரும்போது அப்போ ரைட்டர் நீங்க அப்ளை பண்ணி வாங்கலாம். புரியுதா சார் சொல்றது? Yes or no? You have to say yes. At least you say. Even sound கொடுக்கலாம் பரவாயில்ல. Equity shares in the secondary market to buy and sell is not possible without the involvement of a stockbroker. Okay, Raja? இப்போ இங்க பாருங்க, sale of securities worth rupees 10 lakhs. Neither goods nor services. Who sold it? Who sold it? Bharatwaj Institute sold it. Liable to pay GST? No. But Bharatwaj Institute paid brokerage charges to stockbroker rupees 20,000. Brokerage charges to stockbroker. How much? 20,000. Is taxable or exempt? Is taxable. Meaning thereby securities are not taxable. Sale of securities not taxable, but stock brokerage charges which is incurred for selling the securities is taxable. Like loan amount not taxable, to sanction a loan, documentation charges, to sanction the loan, processing fees, to sanction the loan, the legal charges will attract GST. This knowledge you have to admit. Is clear? So much is there within this particular limits of the our what we can call banking company. So we came to know interest, penal interest, discount not taxable, sale or purchase of foreign currency between authorized dealers. Very important, Amma. What is it is how to understand in a simplified manner, presenting here to make you understand. Listen here. Let us say one is called as Akbar money exchanger, which is RBI authorized person, who is a registered person GST law. Now he is authorized person. Yes. Now a transaction between Akbar money exchanger, let us say Indian Bank, which is one of the Reserve Bank of India authorized person or money exchanger. In that case, 10,000 USD convert into 1 lakh rupees. This money exchangers exchanging between two money exchangers. Akbar money exchanger is authorized person by Reserve Bank of India, and the Indian Bank also money exchanger authorized by Reserve Bank of India. Transaction between two money exchangers, here it is especially what? Exempted. This transaction is exempted. Any difficulty? Then when taxable, sir? Money exchangers transacted with general public at large. You are a qualified cost accountant, went to Dubai working for the past 5 years. Now you came to India, home country, with 10,000 US dollars. You approach Akbar money exchanger. Can you give the equivalent of a Indian rupees? You given 10,000 US dollars. He given per dollar 100 rupees, which is almost all. How much comes here? 10 lakh rupees. if they given to you, for example, I'm telling you, if you give to you, then they are charging the commission. It is a 200 rupees commission. That commission will attract GST. That commission says, for that commission, instead of commission, they have separate valuation. Valuation rules are there. According to valuation rule, as per that valuation rules, on that value they are liable to pay GST. Get my point, sir? So, what we understand now? Money exchanges between two money exchangers absolutely exempted. Now you can ask a doubt, sir, இப்போதான் நீங்க சொன்னீங்க, now only you told, transaction in money, neither goods nor service. அது மணி தானே சார்? நான் என்ன கொடுத்தேன்? $10,000 கொடுத்துட்டேன். மணி தானே அது? ஃபாரின் கரன்சி. அவர் வாங்கிட்டு எனக்கு என்ன எவ்வளோ அமௌண்ட் கொடுத்தாரு? 10 லட்சம் கொடுத்தாரு. அதுஸ் மணி. மணி which is exchange for money. Foreign currency for the want of Indian currency, Indian currency for the want of foreign currency. A transaction money only, no sir. Then why it is taxable, sir? You said money neither goods nor service. I will tell you, carefully listen. In the book also is available, but listen. In the definition chapter. No doubt, the transaction of this nature is a money nature only. Anal goods does not include money. Is clear? Then what is service? Anything other than the goods is service, but does not include money and securities. Is clear? Service also says money not including service. Ana definition நம்ம பார்க்கும்போது section 2 subsection 102, when you refer definition, in that definition very clearly mentioned, wantedly mentioned to avoid the confusion, service includes money exchange services. அதனால என்ன ஆச்சு இப்போ? You cannot say that it is not under the service. Now you tell me, sir, goods does not include money. True or false? True. Service excludes money. True or false? True. Now, service further includes one form of currency converting into another form of currency, namely money exchange. True or false? True. Repeating again, service excludes money, but service includes money exchange services. You get my point? So, to that extent, you have to understand the subject. Now, please come back. If I ask you like this, I will send you this also to you. Right now, I will send to you. For example, here, listen to me. Akbar travel, 10,000 USD, convert into 100 rupees per USD, given to CMA Raj. CMA Raj money exchanger? No. Now, this supply attract the GST or not? Is taxable or not? This is taxable. Is clear? But this one is exempted. Any difficulty, my dear? Example one, you can have a deviation. What is exempted? What is taxable? Good. Now, wait and listen. I will send you the paper also. 1 minute. Dealing in foreign exchange completed. Interest and reverse repo. Interest on reverse repo. You have to understand repo. Repurchase agreement. Reverse repo, reverse repurchase agreement. This terminology used to come across when you go for audit to the banking companies, or you're working in the banking sector, you come across. What is repo? What is reverse repo? Now listen. I am talking about repo Here, Reserve Bank of India. In the given case, when they give the loan, they repay, no? Repaying 110 crore. Here, interest how much? 10 crore. A transaction between the Reserve Bank of India with the bank. That interest is called as interest on repo. Interest on repo. Interest on repo. Now you tell me, interest only, na? Interest only. Is it money, na? Is it money? Interest also a money. Therefore, taxable or exempted? Exempted. Excellent. Perfect. Which is what? A repo. So what is the reverse repo? Then in that case, how much you given the loan? Let us say 50 crore. Is what type of transaction? Money. And Reserve Bank of India repaying to them. They should repay or not? Interest on reverse repo, which is rupees 5 crore. Now, is also interest only, na? Yes or no? Interest only. Taxable or exempted? You have to say exempted. As long as the interest, so long it is exempted in the given case. Get my point, sir? Any difficulty? So, interest on repo means Reserve Bank of India giving the loan to the banks, scheduled banks, collecting the interest. Reverse repo, banks have the surplus fund. They used to park the money with the Reserve Bank of India as a loan, for which Reserve Bank of India will pay the interest. It's called reverse repo. Interest on reverse repo, interest on repo, both are dash. Exempted. Like that, interest rate swap, foreign exchange swap is the advanced concept of securities market. Security market advanced concept called as a derivatives. That and all a final level syllabus. For the time being, understand interest on swap. Interest is there on swap, not taxable. Look here. Business facilitator or business correspondent to a banking company with respect to accounts in its role area branch alone exempted, including an intermediary to banking company to a business facilitator or a business correspondent. I use the here terminology business facilitator or business correspondent. What is exempted? When not exempted? If not exempted, who liable to pay tax? Is a forward charge, reverse charge. Such a scenario fully I will discuss. You get my point, sir? I have covered reverse charge chapter for you batch. Reverse charge not covered. That time become revision again. This particular area. So let us understand here. Yes, Amma. Start, Raja. Yeah. பாருங்க இங்க வந்து ஒரு ஸ்டேட் பேங்க் ஆஃப் இந்தியா இருக்கு பில்டிங் assume State Bank of India, where is located in a small village. Let us say there are 200 families are living in a small village, remote area, rural area branch. SBI very remote in Tamil Nadu, எங்கோ remote இருக்கு. ராமேஸ்வரத்தில் ஒரு small village. Is clear, sir? In Tamil Nadu. என்ன வில்லேஜ்? ஏதோ சின்ன வில்லேஜ் சொல்லுங்க. சொல்லுமா, நம்ம வில்லேஜ் சொல்ல பெருமை இல்லையா நமக்கு? கிராமத்தால்னா என்ன ப்ராப்ளமே? கிராமத்துல ரியல் ஜென்யூன் பர்சன் கோல்டு. சரி, ஓகே. ராமேஸ்வரம் பக்கத்தில் ஏதோ சின்ன ஒரு ஊர் சொல்ல சொன்னாங்க. ஏதோ ஒரு ஊர் நாகர்கோவில் பக்கத்தில் இருக்கு, சின்ன கிராமம். Where there are 200 families or maximum 250 families are there. There State Bank have opened the branch. Here, listen ma. ಇವರೇ ಯಾರೇ பேங்க் மேனேஜர் பேங்க் மேனேஜர் ஃப்ரம் உத்தரப்பிரதேஷ். அப்புறம் ஒரு மேடம் இஸ் எ கிளர்க் ஸ்டாஃப். ஷீ இஸ் ஃப்ரம் பீகார். ரெண்டே பேர் தான் ஸ்டாஃப், மேனேஜரு கிளர்க்கு. தமிழ் சுத்தமா தெரியாது. பிரான்ச் ஓபன் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. கஸ்டமர் ஒருத்தர் வர மாட்டாங்க. பேங்க் மேனேஜர் என்ன பண்ணாரு, வெளியே வந்து நிற்கிறாரு. இது கேம் டு அவுட் சைடு. பேங்க் மேனேஜர் போறவங்களுக்கு வாங்க வாங்க அப்படி ஏண்டா இவன் காசு கேட்குறானா ஓடி போறாங்க. நம்ம மக்கள் பக்கம் வர மாட்டாங்க. இது இவங்க அங்கே அந்த பக்கம் போனால் அவன் கூப்பிட்டு கேட்குறா காசு கொடுக்க சொல்லிட்டு பைத்தியக்கார போல பிச்சைக்காரு சொல்லிட்டு நம்ம மக்களை யாரும் போக மாட்டாங்க அங்கே. அவர் என்ன தெரியுமா, வாங்கோ சார் அக்கௌண்ட் ஓன் பண்ணுங்க, உங்களுக்கு நிறைய பெனிஃபிட் இருக்கு. ஆனால் அவன் சொல்ல வரான், தெரிய மாட்டேது அவன் சொல்றதுக்கு. நமக்கு அவன் சொல்ற ஹிந்தி வந்து we are not able to accept, not understandable. நம்ம தமிழ் அவ தெரிய மாட்டேது. ஜீரோ அக்கௌண்ட் எக்ஸ்பெண்டிச்சர் கோயிங் ஆன் கோஸ் ஆர் நாட். பேங்க் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, அடே மேனேஜர் வந்துருங்க, நீங்க பீகாருக்கு யூபிக்கு வந்துருங்க, பேங்க் க்ளோஸ், branch is going to close because of no customer, how it will be run. So பேங்க் மேனேஜர் ரொம்ப வரி பண்றாரு, என்ன பண்றது. அப்போ ஒன் இங்கே டைனமிக் பர்சன் சிஎம்ஏ ஸ்டூடெண்ட் பார்த்தார், hey come here. He went there. What manager, what you want? He asked. He replied, see, in my branch there is no customers. You please convey your public at large in your local language and get customers for us. Highly helpful for us. Then CMA should ask, I will do for you. How much you will pay to me for doing so? I am facilitating you, na? I am facilitating you. Your business I am facilitating. How much you will pay to me? Bank manager said, I will pay to you per customer rupees 100. If you open the account, 100 rupees to you. Then he went and convinced to public at large, Mama, Macha, Ma, the account bank open பண்ணுங்க, ஜன்தன் account open பண்ண ஜீரோ பேலன்ஸ். You get the point. You can get the loan. திருப்பி தர வேணாம். அது ஒரு பீரியட் ஆஃப் டைம் it will begin to waive. Therefore பெனிஃபிட் இருக்கு உனக்கு, சப்சிடி கிடைக்கும் உனக்கு. கேஸ் வாங்குறியா, கேஸ் சப்சிடி வந்துடும் உங்க பேங்க் மூலமா. லோன் ஈஸியாக கிடைக்கும் உனக்கு. டெபிட் கார்டு கிரெடிட் கார்டு வாங்கி தரேன் நான், வா. டே மச்சா நான் வந்து தம்பட்டா, பரவாயில்ல மாமா நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன், வா நீ அனு கூட்டு போறான். பிகாஸ் ஹிஸ் லோக்கல் பர்சன். ஸோ அப்படின்னு வரப்பா நிறைய பேர், so many accounts are opened. Banks are now full-fledged of customers. Now this person is called what? Business facilitator. BF, business facilitator. Facilitator means to whom? To banking company, which is located where? Rural area branch. If so, bank paid to him rupees 10,000. Who's supplier? Business facilitator, supplier. Recipient, bank. Is it taxable? Specifically exempted, not liable for GST. Then sir, business correspondent word பார்த்தீங்க, அது என்ன சார்? சிம்பிள். இவன் வந்து இண்டிவிஜுவல் வரும்போது பிசினஸ் ஃபெசிலிட்டேட்டர். சப்போஸ் அவர் இண்டிவிஜுவல் கிடையாது, சேம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் கிடையாது. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எக்ஸன் கம்பெனி. A company means if the company comes partnership firm or it may be some other categories, private limited, like that. If that institution comes into picture, we call them business correspondent. You get my point, sir? Now business facilitator or business correspondent. BC na corporate company. If corporate company comes into picture, provide the services of getting customers as a facility to banking company local rural area. Taxable or exempted? Also exempted. Business facilitator or business correspondent, in both the cases are exempted. This also exempted. Is clear as? Now, business correspondent, corporate company appointed Mr. Raj as facilitator. Then what happened? Raj supplying service to whom? Raj is a supplier. This fellow is a recipient. Raj is nothing but what? Intermediary. And this fellow got rupees 2000. Rupees 2000 rupees he got. This also exempt. Why exempt? Why exempt? Because business correspondent, business which is corporate company, they providing services to a banking company which is located in rural area. Therefore, it is exempted in hands of business correspondent. If he outsourced to Raj, Raj also exempted is the meaning of it. Now got the clarity? Have you understood business facilitator, individual, business correspondent, corporate nature? If they provide the services to banking company located rural area, in the nature of business facilitator or business correspondent, since the recipient is located in rural area, qualify from exemption. If intermediary provides services to business correspondent, also exempted, provided business correspondent provides services to banking company, also exempted. Is clear? Any difficulty, my dear? This and all with regard to exemption category, correct? This is an example. This is an example. This also I will send you. Just listen, concentrate. What happened? I am writing. You are also writing. Going on writing. So, I will write and explain to you. Understand, ask the doubt. Then I will send you this material to you. You have to be updated from time to time by putting the date in your notebook. I told you 100-page notebook said, first class 200-page notebook said, correct? That should be maintained. அது ரொம்ப இப்போ நீங்கள் ஃபீல் பண்ணுவீங்க சார் சொல்கிறாரு மெயின்டைன் பண்ண சொல்லி, அப்புறமேட்டு கிளாஸ் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணி நீங்கள் யூ கோ ஃபார் ரிவிஷன். பார்த்தீங்களா, ரிவிஷன் போகும்போது தட் வில் பி லைக் வஜ்ராயுதம் இன் யுவர் ஹேண்ட். அப்போ நினைப்பீங்கப்பா ரொம்ப நீட்டாக எனக்கு புரியுதுப்பா. யூ கேன் ரிவைஸ் இன் ஷார்ட்டர் பீரியட் ஆஃப் டைம். நிறைய ப்ரொவிஷன்ஸ் இருக்குமா, மண்ணில் வைக்க முடியாது. கான்செப்சுவலாக, லாஜிக்கல்லி யூ ஹேவ் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். Now listen, is clear? Is clear? Now example ipo paraya. In this example I am going to present comprehensive manner. Is clear? Clear? Then the bank always here recipient. Clear, sir? Now supplier, BF na, business facilitator. If they supplied services to them, taxable, exempted? Exempted. No liability. Is clear? Idana sonna. Now further, banking company being a supplier, here a different bank company. Now bank is a recipient. But look at where, other than rural area. Is clear, sir? Recipient. Now supplier. We will talk about supplier. BF, business correspondent. Thereafter BC. Now, if they provide services to them or they provide the services to them, taxable or exempted? Taxable. This also taxable. But recipient only liable to pay tax which is under RCM. Here taxable. Then recipient liable to pay tax. Here we'll say that RCM apply. Who liable to pay GST? Banking company liable to pay GST. RCM apply. RCM apply. Is clear? Liable to pay GST by recipient. Is clear? Now, here, intermediary, Raj, provide services to this fellow. Intermediary, supplier. BC, recipient. In that case, taxable or exempt? Tell me. Taxable. RCM. Who supplier? Intermediary. Recipient? BC. Not bank. Business correspondent. Business correspondent liable to pay GST. Is clear? That means I will say here in the given case taxable recipient here RCM apply. Meaning what meaning I will tell you here BC liable to pay GST. Got the clarity? Any difficulty in the given case? Is clear, Baba? So banking company, why I am giving step by step means the terminologies used here is something new for us. That's why I am giving this. Now you are very much familiarized. Business correspondent, business facilitator, what type of nature of service they provide, to whom they provide exempted, if provided to banking company, which is rural area, only exempted. If other than rural area, taxable. FCM or RCM? RCM. Who liable to pay GST? Banking company, recipient liable to pay GST. So, இந்த மாதிரி தான் கேள்வி எக்ஸாம்ல வரும், காம்பினேஷன் வரும். Get my points? Further, my dear friends, coming to debit card, credit card, other payment card services where the amount up to rupees 2000 is exempted. Swiping. You all of them having debit card, na? Majority. We always, even 10 rupees of purchase also, we take tea. 2 rupees biscuit also UPI payment used to make. But anyhow, here they are telling not UPI payment. They are telling what? Debit card, credit card, or any other card services. If you use, then in that case, the banker will charge the charges. That banking company charging the charges is exempted from the payment of the GST. Not charges are exempted. Example, this one. Let us say a particular supermarket is vendor. This fellow taken the machine. Which machine? Card swiping machine. Machine of HDFC. Now, customer Mr. Vijay from them purchased 1850 rupees through debit card. This fellow swiped the card and payment is made to supplier by the Vijay, who is a customer. Now, HDFC machine provider facilitating by debiting the account of the Vijay. Vijay has account ICICI card and given to supermarket fellow. Supermarket fellow has a HDFC machine, that machine, card machine is swiped. How much swiped per transaction? Which is less than rupees, not exceed rupees 2000. In that case, this particular banker charges rupees 50. Whose supplier? HDFC. HDFC is the supplier. Who is recipient? Seller of the goods. Who uses the machine? Now this 50 rupees is dash taxable or exempt? This 50 rupees is the 50 rupees exempt from GST. Exempt from GST. Get my point, sir? On the other hand, if this fellow used credit card where the payment is made 2,500, more than 2,000, in that case, if this company is charging from them, let us say 40 rupees, this 40 rupees taxable or exempt? Tax, because swiping the card more than rupees 2,000. Understand? Banking charging the charges where the debit card, credit card swiping or any other card, but it is not applicable for UPI payment. It is not applicable to NIFT or RGT transfers, internet banking transfers. For that, this is not applicable. Only debit card, credit card, if you use, or any other card, international card, if you use to purchase the goods or services, and swiping that card per transaction less than or equal to rupees 2,000 value you are going to be paid, for which banking charges are exempted from the payment of the GST. Further, banking company providing basic saving bank deposit like Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana with zero balance account, to that account holders, any charges charged by the banker, account maintenance charges, ATM debit card charges, qualify from exemption because the account is zero balance account. They opened under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana scheme. Banking charges to the account holders free from GST. Further, almost we covered here. Taxable I am not referring. Exemption omitted I am not referring. Exemptions omitted meaning what? Became taxable. Exemption omission means what? Became taxable. Now, this one I will refer. IFC, International Financial Service Center. I will tell you about this particular concept. See, we have special economic zone units. We have export oriented units. This is all for whom? For manufacturer or service, software technology park, biotechnology park. This is all for whom? For service provider. But for the CA, chartered accountant, for CMA, cost accountant, for CS, company secretaries, or MBA, finance, these professionals, etc. For this type of professionals, there is no special economic zone. You get my point, sir? There is no special zone for them. Now, for this type of category people, we have called as International Financial Service Center, IFC. Where it is located now presently? It is in the state of Gujarat. There is a very big building is available now. Special economic zone hub for manufacturers, similar to that for the financial professionals, we have IFC. Now, if you have a unit here, Exxon company located in IFSC, their supplies, where they supply, they used to promote funds outside India, generate the funds or mobilizing the funds and earning the amount into India, in that case, that unit in India exempt under GST. Their supply exempted under GST. Get my point, sir? Financial professionals who are getting the license to open a particular office within the zone of IFSC, International Financial Service Center. Only one place is there today in India, in the state of Gujarat. A big building it is. In that, if you got a license to have a place business and you are promoting services, premises outside India to float the funds, generate the funds and earning into India foreign currency, then you are exempted because you are located in IFC, your services not taxable. Get my point, sir? Any difficulty? With this, banking sector fully completed.